Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Today I want to talk about the core beliefs technique. The core beliefs technique is a very useful yet simplistic technique to help us make major changes in our behaviors. This technique focuses on our core beliefs or schemas, which are located in our subconscious mind and drive most of our behaviors and conscious decisions. What the core beliefs technique does is it allows us to modify our schemas or core beliefs in a positive way so that we can have better behaviors and more positive outcomes in different areas of our life. So why should you do the core beliefs technique? I think it's helpful to bring up an example to highlight this. So I might struggle with a core belief about emotional communication. I might think that it is good and right to withhold my emotional communication from others for whatever reason. It might be that I don't want to burden them, I feel like it's a sign of weakness, you name it. But I, at my core, believe that emotional communication is a bad thing. So in order to change that, I'd want to use the core beliefs technique so that I can have a more positive core belief, such as it is good to share my emotions and have healthy emotional communication with people that I love and trust. So how do we use the core beliefs technique? What does that look like? Well, I've come up with 3 different ways for people to best utilize the technique depending on their learning style. So if you are an auditory person, the best thing is to say the new belief out loud or to think it to yourself so you hear it. The second way is if you're visual, you can write it out like on a post-it note and stick it up somewhere that you will see periodically, and you can read and really process that belief. And the third way would be kinesthetically, so writing it out and going through the motion each time so that you really process and hear that belief. The core beliefs technique is best done at least once per day. If you're able to do it more often, that's fantastic. The more the merrier. However, you want at a minimum do it once per day. While doing the core beliefs technique, it is normal and expected to have some resistance from your existing core beliefs. So your mind's dialogue might go something like this, based off our previous example of not expressing emotional communication. It might say, why would I do that? That's a sign of weakness. Expressing my emotions is not something good. And when those thoughts come, we just want to observe them, let them go. We don't have to engage. If you do engage, however, simply state to yourself the new core belief that you want to adopt. It is good and healthy to engage in emotional communication with people I love and trust. That's all you have to do. Keep it nice and simple for your subconscious mind. You can start to expect to see results after a few weeks and really start to see results after a few months. You will really see a change in your core belief and your behaviors when you do it consistently at least once per day. And it's just like physical exercise. You start to see the benefits over time. Some examples of unhealthy core beliefs that I commonly come across are emotional communication, unhealthy eating, unhealthy relationships like abusive relationships, codependency. I see negative attitudes towards mental health. I see people thinking it's okay to engage in abusive behavior because that's how they were raised. And I see people struggling to accept their new reality after having a diagnosis or some life-altering event where they refuse to accept that reality and are kind of living in the past, so to speak. for all of these examples, the core beliefs technique will work wonderfully, as long as you do it and do it consistently. Well, there you have it. That's the core beliefs technique. I hope it is helpful for you. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions or concerns. And otherwise, have a blessed day. Take care.